Hello, everybody, and welcome to this evening's live Karatbars presentation. Thanks for everybody for joining me. I see there's people here from New York, UK, all over the world, so that's fantastic. Just to ask you to close off any windows you have open, as I said, Skype or any other windows that you've made open with any other programs, because they will interfere with your sound. Little disclaimer before I start as well, income examples are approximate examples, nothing more than that. Income depends on individuals' own effort and their own personal business generated. Now, the whole idea of this presentation tonight is I want to give you an overview of Karatbars as a company. I want to give you some facts about the company. If you're trying to make up your mind whether or not you think this business is for you, hopefully I'll answer all your questions. And at the very end of this presentation, I'm going to invite you to go back to the person who told you about this presentation. Okay, so I don't give out any links here tonight, okay? So I want you to get back to the person who told you about this presentation, and you'll need their referral link, and then you can register from that. All right, so, okay then, thanks very much again, as I said, and I'll just get underway. So I always start this presentation every week by talking about who are Karatbars, okay? It's important if you're going to join any business, online or offline, that you know who the company are you're actually dealing with, okay? So I always start with who of Karatbars, and Karatbars are a registered German company, okay? It's a privately owned company, and Karatbars sell 24 karat 99.9 currency grade gold products, okay? I want to get it out of the way at the very beginning. Karatbars is not an investment company, okay? We don't talk about investment, it's not an investment company, but as we get to the end of this presentation, you'll realize that yourself. Karatbars also sell 24 karat 999.9 gold. It's not 9 carat, it's not 18 carat, it's not 999.5, okay? And as I've underlined there, it's a products-based business. I'll come to that in a little more detail later on. The company have been operating successfully for 4 years. Now, why is that important? Well, lots of people join online businesses, lots of people join pre-launches, and these things that they think are going to be the next big thing, okay? I have a list of over 3,500 businesses that didn't make it through 12 months last year, online businesses. Karatbars have been operating successfully for 4 years, so why take the risk on a new business that's untrialed, untested, and that still have to do things and put things in place? Karatbars have been operating successfully now week in, week out, month in, month out for 4 years. There are over 120,000 affiliates and customers in 120 countries. Regular viewers of this presentation will notice that these numbers are going up all the time. When I came into the company about 12 months ago, there were 57 countries, there were around about 60,000 affiliates and customers. We're now up to 120,000 and 120 countries. So what that tells you is the business is universal, it's all around the world, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can get involved. Now, it's not a pyramid scheme or MLM, okay? Get that out of the way quickly as well. People think whenever they see a pyramid type structure in a business, as most businesses are, that there's something wrong with that. Karatbars is not a pyramid scheme by any stretch of the imagination. It's not even an MLM, but I'll explain that why it's not an MLM as we go through the presentation as well. Now, the company provide excellent support and daily training. That's very important to me. I know I've been in the direct sales industry for 18 years. I have got involved with companies that told me they were going to help and support me and give me training, and then whenever I actually got involved with the company, none of that was forthcoming. Karatbars provide excellent support, daily training. These webinars are held at least twice a day, every day, so you should use them, take advantage of them. And if you do get involved with Karatbars, you do have someone there to hold your hand as well, which is vitally important if you're starting in a business. The company has a fantastic reputation both online and offline. Again, I feel that's very important. I like to emphasize this, that a company that's been operating for 4 years in 120 countries with over 120,000 customers and affiliates, the fact that they have a fantastic reputation simply tells you, more than I can, that the company must be doing something right. If they're doing something every week, they've been doing it for years, and there's no negativity about the company online, that they do have a fantastic reputation as an online and offline business, then that's something that should be emphasized about the company as well. Now, you don't have to believe me in all this, okay? Go and do your own research. People like to call it due diligence. If someone comes to me, I'll ask them to register for free on the website and take a look at the website. If they want to go off and do their own due diligence, that's fine. If you want to check Google, if you want to check YouTube, there's some brilliant testimonials on there from people in the business. If you want a third party, you can go to alexa.com, so just alexa.com and put in Karatbars, and you'll see the growth of the company as a website, which again shows you the growth of the business as well. So once you do that, I'm happy for people to do that, because I know they'll come back and they'll say, okay, Brian, I've had a look, all the information seems to be good out there, How can you help me get started in the business? And I think that's important as well, that there is good information about the company out there. Now, a little more in the business. Well, the company is based in Stuttgart in Germany. Um, that's the offices there. The company is actually moving to new offices at the moment. I just got a picture of the new offices. There is a video on YouTube if you want to go and check out the Karatbars new offices on there. In next week's presentation, I'll have a picture on here of the new offices. The company have had to move into bigger offices due to the growth of the company over the past year. As I said, based in Stuttgart in Germany, the idea of the company is that Karatbars are making gold exchange available for everyone, reading down on the left there. It's a privately owned company as well. The owner of the company is Harald Seitz, okay? The company is regulated by strict German laws. The company figures are published in the German Gazette every year, and indeed, if you want to go into once you've registered on the site, if you go to the download section, you can see the company figures there as well. Concept was started in 2008. It's in its current form, Karatbars International, since 2011. As I said before, it's well known, trusted, and respected now as a business. The company is all about exchanging cash for gold. It's not about buying gold and hoping the price goes up, but you'll realize that as we get through this presentation anyway. And Karatbars is expanding worldwide. Now, the reason I show you that and show you the pictures, these are real people and real offices. I just got a picture through today of the entire management team, which I'll try and get on next week's presentation as well. So real people and real offices that you can talk to as well. It's not some company hiding behind a PO box somewhere where you can't get in contact with them. So, which has a better future? Well, let me talk about gold for a few minutes. There was a bit about it in the video, which I just hopefully you've managed to see before the presentation started. But gold has been around for thousands of years. Gold has always been used as money because it doesn't deteriorate, it doesn't diminish. It's something that doesn't go out of date. Gold has never let us down in 5,000 years of history as a currency. But around about 150 years ago, governments decided they would start taking the gold out of circulation as money. They melted it down, turned it into gold bars, and they put it into places like the Bank of England, Federal Reserve. And the idea was that they would start printing paper money in its place. And the theory was that for every dollar that was printed, there would be $1 worth of gold to back that up. Now, this fiat paper currency experiment has been a disaster, as most of us all know, from what we see in the news, and we just see what's right in front of our face. But the value of the dollar, since the dollar was created, is diminishing and diminishing. I think it's down something like 97% in its own buying power since it was created. But gold, on the other hand, has always increased in value over time. The problem has been, though, that the average person cannot get their hands on gold now because gold has been packaged up in such a way that the general public can't actually get their hands on it. Now, imagine you did want to buy some gold, you did want to get your hands on some of this 999.9 gold. Well, how would you actually do it? Well, 1 kilo of gold this month would cost you around $40,000. That's just 1 kilo, which isn't a lot whenever you have it in your hand because gold is a fairly dense metal. 1 ounce of gold would cost you $1,250. Now, I don't know about you, but most people watching this presentation wouldn't have $1,250 to go and buy a gram of gold with today. And even if they did, they wouldn't know where to actually go and buy it. Now, there's a little picture in the bottom left, and it's a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. And just to sort of emphasize the point, people believe, I'm Irish, as you can understand, that the only place that you can find gold is if you find a leprechaun at the end of a rainbow, okay? Which sounds ridiculous, but that's what's in the psyche of the general public. We think, the general public, have been led to believe that the only way we can actually get our hands on gold is to go and look at the end of a rainbow, or it's for the super rich and super elite, because they can afford to go and buy kilos and go and buy ounces. Now, if we take a look at gold's value and the paper's value since 1932 in the picture on the top left, if you had $100,000 back in 1932, or $100,000 worth of gold, sorry, that gold would be worth $4.4 million. Now, if you had $100,000 in paper money, the buying power of that paper money would now be $2,000. But as those pictures illustrate, on the bottom and on the right, you can see the Queen there inspecting the gold in the Bank of England. Gold has been packaged up in such a way that it's kept away from you, kept away from me, and kept away from the general public. Now, Karatbars have come along, and Karatbars have changed that. So if I could explain Karatbars to you, and if you want to explain Karatbars to other people, Karatbars is simply, and this is the mission statement from the owner of the company himself, that Karatbars are putting gold back into the hands of the masses in small and convenient amounts so that people can buy them as and when they want to buy them. So how Karatbars are doing that is Karatbars have taken gold down to a 1 gram amount, and how Karatbars package this 1 gram is they put it into something called a Karatbar. If you've never seen one before, that's one on the picture. That's a few actually in the picture on the left, beside that box. That's someone who has ordered a box of these and they've been delivered. Now inside that card you have 1 gram of 999.9 gold. The gold is stamped. The gold comes with its own hologram for authenticity. The card is laminated to prevent even if it gets freezer damage or heat damage, or you could boil it in a kettle, it won't be damaged. Each gram of gold has its own serial number. So each gram of gold you know is authentic. But this sort of comes, people ask me, is the gold real? Well, if there's 120,000 customers in 120 countries, if the company has been delivering tens of thousands of these over the period of 4 years, if one of these grams of gold wasn't real, you would be able to read about it now on the internet, I'm sure. There's absolutely no question about the authenticity of the gold. I see people all the time taking the gold out and taking it to jewelers and getting it valued the first gram they receive. All they're actually doing is damaging the authenticity of the card by damaging the hologram. The gold is very definitely real, okay? So that's one Karatbar. That's what a Karatbar actually looks like. The gold comes from an LBMA certified refinery as well. But that's just the 1 gram Karatbars card. That brings me nicely on to the fact that Karatbars is actually a products-based business, and many people don't actually realize that. So these are some of the other products that you can buy. Again, once you've finished watching this presentation, go back to the person who told you about the presentation, get their link, register, and take a look through the full product range yourself. But I'll run through it quickly with you now. Top left, we have the 1 gram card, which I just showed you in the picture. Beside that, we have a 2.5 gram card. Not everyone wants to buy the gold by the gram. You can buy bigger amounts. You have a 5 gram, which is the silver card below that. An I love you card, which again is a lovely gift for weddings, Valentine's Day, that type of thing, wedding anniversaries. We have a just married card at the top. Again, all these cards always have 1 gram of gold embedded into the center of the card. Just below the card there, going clockwise, you can see a Voices of Africa card. There's a donation made from every sale of every single one of those to a charity in Africa, in Tanzania. My wife actually worked there for 7 years, so it's a bit of a cause close to her own heart. But again, fantastic cause. This only was put through about a month ago, but it's a fantastic charitable cause now that Karatbars are supporting. Below that, we have a Merry Christmas card. There was loads of these sold in my group just before Christmas. The idea was if you had your order in before the 9th of December, you could guarantee Christmas delivery of those. And again, these are a lovely Christmas card to give, and it's a Christmas card that someone will never ever throw away. Center there, we have a country card. These celebrate different countries. There's different countries available. That's the USA, obviously, with the eagle there and the Statue of Liberty. To the left of that, then, we have a baby card. So if you know anybody that's having a baby, again, this is a lovely thing to buy to give them as a baby present, again, with a gram of gold in it. It's something that's not going to, the person won't throw away either. Top left, something that's happening tomorrow is the World Cup. Okay, so these are collector's cards. Again, they're limited edition. Lots of people are buying these now in commemoration of the World Cup. Below that, we have the Bosnia-Herzegovina, another country, obviously. The 100 gram multi-pack there is available for people who don't want to buy just a gram at a time, or 2.5 gram or 5 grams. People can go and buy 100 grams and they can have those delivered in a multi-pack as well. So again, that's another popular product. We have a Happy Wedding card. We're going anti-clockwise here. Pope John Paul II card, limited edition, Vatican endorsed card again. Pope John Paul made a saint recently. Again, these are collector's cards that can increase over and above the actual value of the gold in the center of them. Collectors do like this type of thing. We have a congratulations card, which could be for any event really. Preppers card, we sell a lot of those in America with the Preppers movement. We have a thank you card there. Again, someone does something nice for you. Buy a Karatbars thank you card and have it there and give it to them as a gift. 99% of the population have never held pure gold in their hands, and it's only whenever you give someone a Karatbar with the gold in the center and they ask you what it is, then you can see people's eyes light up. There's something about gold. I suppose people go panning for gold. People know it's an exciting thing for people to receive. So we have an Merci card there, obviously, thank you. Happy birthday at the top. And then in the center of the screen, where you have the Mercedes and the Ferrari, those are two what Karatbars call branding cards. So if you want to create your own Karatbar, you can. You simply upload your graphics in the back office. You can buy one branded card. You could buy 2, you could buy 5, you could buy 10. Companies who want to create their own branded cards for their own brand, for their own business, can upload their own business card. So let's take an example. If you owned a garage, you're selling a Mercedes or selling any value of a car, you factor in 50 euros of discount or 60 euros of discount for the Karatbars card. You give that person the business card when they buy the car. Now that's one business card that person will never throw away. It won't go in a bin. And what you'll find with that business card is, even though it's probably the most expensive business card you've ever given away, it's a business card that will be shown over and over and over to multiple people. So fantastic marketing tool. If you know any companies, or if you own a company yourself and you're watching this, there's lots of ideas where you could actually use this. And again, all these products being out in the market, people buying the Christmas cards, the wedding cards, the birthday cards, whenever people give them to other people, people ask where they got them, and this cumulative effect now is growing the Karatbars business around the world whenever people can actually see the physical product in their hand. Now, if you're going to promote Karatbars, if you want to promote the business, you can also buy merchandising and promotional material. We have a bonus card there, top left. If you're building an affiliate team, which I'll talk about in a moment, but if you're building an affiliate team and someone wants to buy one of the VIP marketing packages, you can give them €100 off. So that's a bonus card there. You can buy these in the back office. We have a €10 off card. There's €5, there's €50. Again, you can buy these singly. Again, great things to give to people, to give them some money off their Karatbars purchases. Again, these are great if you're building your business offline. We have polo shirts at the bottom there, t-shirts. Going around again anti-clockwise, you can see a brochure there, a pull-up banner, so maybe you want to do a meeting in a hotel or something like that. You have the brochures there, which you can, by the way, you can download all the brochures from the back office, or you can order Karatbars, and Karatbars will deliver them to you as well at a cost, obviously, for delivery. We have a merchandising box there. We have a Karatbars watch. Karatbars has in hers perfumes and aftershave. So again, there's a whole range of merchandising material that you can actually buy from Karatbars as well, which help you grow your Karatbars business. So just a little picture, a real life picture. These little screenshots are great, but I think it's good to show people what they look like. Top left there, you can see a Karatbars delivery. You get a letter with your delivery. That's a couple of cards that I had delivered. FedEx do the deliveries. I'll come to that in a moment. That's me in the bottom left with a Karatbars card in my hand. Having a bad hair day. And the picture on the right then, you can see a classic card. You can see 4 of the 2.5 gram, and you can see 2 of the 5 gram cards as well. So just gives you a little idea of what they look like in real life and actually in your hand. So Karatbars, the basics as a business. So that's gone through the products, gone through gold. What about the business? Well, whatever you've ever learned about any other online company you've ever worked with, please forget it, okay? Because Karatbars does not conform to any rules or that other online businesses certainly adhere to, okay? These are the basics of the business. Registration at karatbars.com is completely free for customers and affiliates in 120 countries around the world, okay? Free and without obligation. Anyone can register. Once you're finished watching this presentation, as I said, get back to the person who told you about it, get their link, and you can register for free. No credit cards needed, anything like that, and have a good look through all the products on the site. You can buy whichever products you want whenever you want. So imagine Karatbars like a shop in the high street. You've got your Karatbars business, which is your website. You can ask customers to come into your shop. You can ask them to take a look at your products. If they don't decide to buy anything, that's absolutely fine. If you or one of your customers wants to buy a World Cup card today, and then maybe they want to buy a Christmas card at Christmas, that's absolutely fine, okay? You can buy whatever products you want, whenever you want, just at the price the products are. You can have your purchases delivered to your home. This might sound obvious now, considering what I've already shown you, but people don't believe sometimes if they're buying gold from a company that they can't actually have it delivered. Karatbars is a products business, and of course, every purchase you make, you have delivered immediately to your home by going to the delivery option, okay? There are no sign-up costs, no fees or subscriptions to make purchases of Karatbars products. So as I said, unlike nearly over 90% of other online businesses, there are no sign-up costs, there are no fees, no subscriptions, you don't have to pay anything every month, there's no auto shipments of Karatbars or anything like that. None of that applies with the Karatbars business. There are no minimum orders or monthly obligations. The idea of Karatbars, as I said before, is that you or your customer can go and buy 1 gram today. You might do nothing for 3 months, you might buy another gram then. That's absolutely fine, okay? No minimum orders, no monthly obligations. Karatbars is completely 100% hassle-free for both you as an affiliate, for both you and your customers as well. So very relaxed business. It's an open door policy. People can go in, your customers can take a look through the website, see what new products there are. They can come back next month and buy something next month if they like, and all you have to do is actually let them know that your shop, if you like, is open for business. So refreshing way of doing business compared to most other online companies who rely on subscriptions to hold up the businesses. None of this applies with Karatbars. The product is good enough to hold up the business itself. Now, the top 5 questions I'm always asked. There's over 2,000 people in my own customers and affiliates in my own personal group. I'm always asked the same questions, and you will be asked these as well if you do decide to become an affiliate. Number one is, can you buy gold cheaper anywhere else? Okay. The short answer is no. Okay, that's as blunt as I can be about that. 999.9 gold by the gram, okay, stored for free and delivered to your home. I have yet to find another company or other website that can do that and complete a purchase with them. People in my group send me websites all the time. I go and take a look at the website. I get to the checkout. Whenever I get to the checkout, I find that the minimum order is 25 or 50 grams. That's the first scenario. Another scenario that happens is I register, I put in my details, some of them ask for credit card details. I get again to the checkout, and sorry, none available, no grams available. Most of these companies aren't set up for grams. Then whenever I get a phone call 2 days later from a salesperson trying to sell me an ounce or trying to sell me bigger amounts, and so the idea of some of these companies saying that they do gold cheaper, the 999.9 gold cheaper, again, is just to get you into the website, and then once you get in there, you can't actually complete the purchase. So if you do know of any other websites, please do send them to me. I get sent dozens of them. The other big point about this is that I get my gold for free every week through the compensation plan, and there's no other company on the planet that offers me the chance to accumulate my gold for free. So I can't get gold from any other company, no matter if they were selling it for 10 cents a gram. I still couldn't get it any cheaper than Karatbars, because as I will explain, the compensation plan allows me to accumulate free gold every week as well. So number two, what if the price goes down? Well, that sort of relates to the last point I've just made. I'm accumulating my gold for free now as an affiliate in the business. Again, I did not join Karatbars hoping the price of gold goes up. Okay, it's not why I came into the company. It's not why most people join the business either. If you think the price of gold is going to go up or down, that's your own prerogative. But Karatbars is not an investment company. It's not what we talk about. It's not why people come into the business. People are coming into the Karatbars business because they want to exchange some paper money for some of a more solid currency. Now, number three, what if Karatbars goes bust? People do ask me this. Well, the great thing about gold as a product is I do not need Karatbars batteries to make it work. I don't need Karatbars to come and service the gold. If we catastrophize and imagine Karatbars went bust tomorrow, well, that would have absolutely no effect on the gold sitting on my table. Zero effect on the value of the product that I've actually bought. So it would have no effect on my purchases, okay? And as I said, people make their purchases from Karatbars. They have their purchases delivered to their home. So it would have no effect on the purchases you actually make from the business anyway. Now, number four brings me on to storage and delivery. Karatbars do not store your gold themselves, okay? Karatbars, if you want, Karatbars will store your gold for free, okay? Karatbars use companies such as Prosegur. Again, if you want to go and check out Prosegur on the internet, you can. Again, if you want your gold delivered, if you're a little bit worried, no, I don't like Karatbars holding on to my gold for me, I don't like Prosegur holding my gold for me, okay, you can have it delivered to your home by FedEx, so then there's no reason not to have that done. Delivery, you know FedEx, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. Even if the FedEx van was hijacked on the way to your house, well, FedEx are an insured company, so the insurance would cover your loss there if we just catastrophize again. All right, so going through all that, if you want a delivery, deliveries are €13.50 inside Europe, €18.50 outside Europe, okay? If you order more than 100 grams at a time, then your delivery is free. Normally what I do is I wait till I've got 10, 15 grams in storage, and then I would ask for one delivery at one time, all right? I like to have the grams here in my home because I like using them as marketing. I like showing them to other people, and it helps me grow my business in that way. Number five brings me on to is liquidating them again. Obviously, there's tens of thousands of Karatbars floating about around the world at the moment in various different countries. And people want to know, well, what do we do with these Karatbars maybe in 2, 3, 4 years' time? Well, this is the beauty of Karatbars selling gold by the gram, and it brings us to the whole point of the business. Over the next few years, you're going to see lots of Karatbars exchange centres popping up around the world, okay? A business now can become a Karatbars exchange centre. They can apply on the Karatbars exchange centre website. And the idea is, let's use a real-life example. Imagine you want to buy a pair of shoes in 2 years' time. And you go to the Karatbars Exchange Centre website, you take a look at businesses near you, you find a shoe shop near you, it's an exchange centre, you take out a Karatbar, €50 for example, and you walk in with your Karatbar and you buy a pair of shoes worth €50. Okay, so you can, again, this is currency grade gold we're talking about, it's gold as money, so you can actually use your Karatbar to pay for those goods and services. And this brings us back to the point again, all the Karatbars are serial numbered, they're all authentic, the retailers are happy to take them because they have the hologram, and they have their own serial numbers on there as well. So this is a very exciting thing. I think the reason I'm showing it to you is it just goes to show you that Karatbars have a long-term plan going over decades. that they're now putting a footprint down in various different countries around the world, and you can see lots and lots of these exchange centres opening where there are a lot of people already. So that answers your question. If you had an ounce of gold, or if you had a kilo of gold sitting in your safe, if you needed to liquidate that, you'd need to liquidate the whole entire ounce or the whole entire kilo of gold. You don't need to do that if you've got grams or 2.5 grams. You can only get rid of or use or change in as many as you need to at that point in time. It's also important to note as well that Karatbars will buy back your gold from you, okay? And Karatbars have a buyback price, and if you compare the buyback price to the spot price, you'll find that the buyback price that Karatbars has is a fantastic buyback price in terms of the actual spot price of the gold today. So lots of different ways for you to exchange your gold, again, and use it later on. The exchange centres are going to be a major part of that side of the business as well. Now, let me just talk about Karatbars prices for a second. This is something that comes up every day in my team, and my customers will mention it to me, and it's something you need to be aware of. Whenever a customer goes to the front of the Karatbars website, they will see the price per gram today, for example, is 47 something, but the screenshot's from a few weeks ago. So let's take the screenshot as an example. The price per gram is 48.91. Well, your customer may not register based just on that fact. They may not register on the website, and if you speak to them later and you ask them why they didn't register, they'll say, well, I can buy gold cheaper. And if you ask them where, that's the first thing you should always ask is where, they will say, well, I looked up the price of gold today and I saw a kilo was $41,000, so I divided that by 1,000 and I got $41, so expensive, okay? Don't know why people do that. Maybe it's because Karatbars is a new concept. They don't. People just automatically assume that you look up the spot price of gold and that you can buy a gram for that price. If you buy any product in bulk, if you buy a bigger amount of something, you get it at a better price. So please let people know that they should register on the site. They should take a look at the 2.5 gram card if they're very price conscious, because the 2.5 gram card is 108.65. You can see it in the center of the screen. To the left there, you can see that's 43.46 per gram, down from 48. If, again, they're very price conscious and they're buying on price only, well, they could buy a 5 gram card, which is 193.90. That brings the price per gram down to 30.78. Now, if this was one of my customers and they're thinking, well, that's a very good price per gram then, well, I could actually give them a 3% bonus card after purchases for 12 months, so I could bring that down to 35 something per gram today. I think it's 35.75 per gram we can get that down to. So please be aware that whenever someone tells you they can buy gold cheaper somewhere else, number one, they can't. Number two, if you question them on it, they've probably just looked up the spot price of gold today. Number three, if they do send you a website, please do just go through the process to find out if you can actually buy a gram, which 99% of the time you won't be able to. So to buy gold in this amount, as and when you want to, with free storage, and again, the idea of Karatbars is to put gold back into the hands of the masses and at a price point that people can actually afford. People could afford maybe 50 euros a month or 50 euros every couple of weeks. If people could afford to go and buy ounces and kilos, they would do that. Karatbars is doing these small denominations to make it available to the masses. So just be aware, if people do go to your website and do come back and say Karatbars is too expensive, that'll be 99 times out of 100 the reason why, because they haven't registered and they haven't looked at the bigger amounts and worked out the pricing. So why do people register for a Karatbars account? Brings me nicely onto that. People don't buy, I find in my business that people are not buying hoping the price of gold goes up. It's not what it's about. People want to change some paper money into gold, because now they have the opportunity through Karatbars, change some of this virtual fiat currency for real currency. If the internet went down tomorrow, your money is not sitting in the vaults of your bank. Your money is generally numbers on a screen. So people are able to now have their own gold in their own possession for the first time in about 100 years. Again, in these small denominations, Karatbars are allowing that. Number two, setting up trust funds for children and grandchildren. I find that older people especially know about the diminishing value of the pound, if you like, or the dollar in their pocket, and they know that gold has always held its value. So people can now set up trust funds for children and grandchildren, buy maybe a gram of gold every month rather than putting 50 euros into a bank account where it's getting eaten by taxes and charges. Number three, buying gifts, collector special edition cards. I see loads of these being sold. In my own business, I see lots of brand cards. I see lots of Pope John Paul and World Cup cards and things being bought. So again, and the more of the circulation, the more people are going to see them, and the more business this will create for Karatbars as a company. Now, number four, people do join Karatbars as part of a long-term financial strategy. That's their own choice. Karatbars are not financial advisors, neither am I. But people like to collect art, people like to collect wine, and some people like to collect cars, whatever. Now the general public can collect gold by the gram, this pure form of gold, and have it in their possession as well. Now, number 5, the reason I joined Karatbars, I'll be honest with you, I joined Karatbars to make money, okay, because I saw the product. I couldn't believe that gold was now a product because it doesn't have a product life cycle. I know that no one is going to bring out 25 karat gold next year, so I'm not going to lose my my customer base to the 25 karat gold company, because it just is impossible. I looked at Karatbars, the company. I saw they were in growth. I did my own due diligence. If they could have some gold for free, would they take it? The answer would always be yes. So massive, massive market, fantastic product, as I said, no product life cycle. And so that was why I came into Karatbars as an affiliate in the business. So let me just talk about Karatbars as a business then for a moment. Karatbars is the most simple business that I have seen. And 100 customers saving 1 gram of gold each per week would earn approximately €700, $974 per month in income. Now, how that's broken down is 400 grams at €50 each, just for round figures, works out at €20,000 of turnover. At 3.5%, that means that person would have earned €700 or $974 in that month. This is because you earn up to 6% on all gold purchases by your own customers. So 400 grams a month in your business would mean that you're on 3.5% commission. So if you go out and find 100 customers, you will make a good living in Karatbars. So that's why I said in the beginning, it's not an MLM. There's no pyramid there. It's a straightforward products business. If you go out and build your customer base, then you will make a good living from Karatbars as a customer product business. Now, if you think you could help Karatbars find affiliates, okay, Karatbars need affiliates, otherwise known as salespeople, to promote the business. Karatbars have chosen this model because the affiliate way of building a business means they can build the business globally, okay? Otherwise, they would have to recruit in every country. They would have to give people a mobile phone and a company car and all these sorts of things. So that money that would normally be used in an advertising budget in an affiliate business is used to pay out in the compensation plan. And the idea is if you go and help Karatbars find some affiliates, you earn a little from what they earn too. So that's how an affiliate business works. It's been used for decades and decades all around the world. Many successful companies like Amway, Herbalife use the exact same system. So that's how an affiliate business works. Now, the great thing about Karatbars as an affiliate business and as an easy business to grow is that to get started, you only need to buy a marketing pack. Now, the marketing pack is a one-off cost. There are no monthly fees and no yearly fees. I think that's vitally important. Many people join online businesses. They buy something, maybe a virtual tool suite or something like this. Then they have $99 going out of their account every month for 3 months, and it's not making any money. They cancel after a few months. This is a normal way with online companies. People see the subscriptions going out, they go to the credit card company and cancel them, then they never open another email from the company. That just doesn't happen with Karatbars as a company. Your marketing pack is a one-off cost. The bronze package, as you can see on the left there, is $130. Silver package, $388. Gold package is $870. VIP 2235. VIP exclusive is $10,074. Okay, you can see the other currencies there. Now, whenever I started in the business, I got a silver package. A couple of weeks later, my silver package arrived. It's a real package you're buying. It's a marketing pack. I'm going to show you it in a few moments. But I decided then that I should have really gone for the VIP package because I was so impressed with what I actually got. So I upgraded from silver to VIP. Now, the great thing about Karatbars again is there's no penalty for that. You could start in bronze today and then maybe just use your commissions to go to gold. You could start in a gold package today and use your commission to go to VIP. So you never, as I said, be paying monthly fees or yearly fees. You can use your commissions to move yourself up through the ranks and the commissions and the different package levels, which makes it a fantastically easy business for people to grow in as well. So the lovely thing as well, there's over 2,000 people in my group. Because they have no monthly fees and no yearly fees, I have a 0 cancellation rate in my business as well, which is fantastic. This is an actual pack, so if you want to go and buy a marketing pack today, this is the silver pack. So inside there you can see the K Exchange Center brochures. Okay, so if if you're talking to a business about being a key exchange centre, you can give them a brochure. There's key exchange centre stickers they can put in the window. The little black cards there are the €100 discount card I showed you earlier. So you can give that to someone, a great tool. Again, if you're speaking to someone who wants to be an affiliate, they want to buy a VIP package, you give them that, it gives them €100 off their VIP package and some other purchases. The little white cards are 3% off. So if I was speaking to a customer tomorrow and they said, look, I want to buy some gold, I'll say, hold on, before you do that, here's a 3% discount card that will give you 3% off all your purchases for 12 months. So great tools, fantastic things that you can actually use to help grow your business. Top right is the Karatbars Classic card, and there's absolutely nothing better for growing your business than that. You get gold from the silver package upwards. I recommend starting on the silver if you can, because if you have one of these in your wallet and you can take it out and show it to people, it won't be very difficult for you to grow your customer base. People do actually love having real gold in their hands. So the packages then, I'll just run through them quickly for you. The bronze package, you can have it as a digital package. You don't have to have a delivery. This is because there isn't actually any physical gold in it, but you can have the brochures and you can have the discount card and the €100 off card. You can have the codes in the back of those delivered digitally. As a bronze package member, you earn 5% commission on personal package sales. Okay, so as I said, I'm talking here about building an affiliate business. All right, so if you speak to someone and they buy a VIP package, you would earn 5% commission on that. You earn €10 per cycle and something called the dual system. I'll explain that in a few moments. Silver package is the next package up. Again, you can buy your package. You just choose your language: English, French, Italian. There's different languages there available. You click checkout. You go to the checkout, take out your debit or credit card, you make your purchase. It is literally that simple to make your purchase of any package. In the silver package, you get 1 gram of gold. You now get 3 of each of the bonus and discount cards, which again, great tools to have. You get 10% commission now as a silver package, so that goes from 5 in the bronze to 10 in silver, and you now earn €40 per cycle, up from 10 on the bronze package. The next package, gold, you've probably got the idea now. You have 2 grams of gold here, 5 of each of the cards, 15% commission now. Okay, so you're up from 10% to 15%, and you now go from 40 to €60 per cycle. The VIP package, which is the package I'm on now at the moment, you have 3 grams of gold in this, 20 of the €100 bonus cards, 10 of the 3% discount cards in the VIP package, and now you earn 20% commission on this and €80 per cycle. So that's another reason I went from silver, because as a silver I was earning 10% commission. I wanted to get 20% commission, so double my commission level, so I went to VIP. I also knew in the dual system, which I'll explain in a second, I was earning €40 per cycle, so I wanted to double that potential as well. And so that's why I went from the silver up to the VIP. So that's another reason to do that. Now, the top package, which I'll quickly cover, is the VIP exclusive package. This is over $10,000. And the reason for that is that if you buy a VIP exclusive package, then you get what's called a whirlpool share. Now, every year, every gram of gold sold company-wide results in 20 cents being added to the whirlpool. Then the money is divided out at the end of the year between the people who bought the VIP exclusive package. All right, there are only 10,000 whirlpool shares available. Over 250 of these have already been sold. This is why I show it to you, because it just shows you that there's people out there doing their due diligence all the time before they spend $10,000. Yet plenty of people are quite happy to go and do that, because it gives them a part of this company, and this company is moving forward and growing, and of course it gives them a good income from the whirlpool share as well. So if you want to read a bit more on the VIP exclusive package, under product purchase, go down to packages, and you can read all about the details there. Again, inside this package you've got lots of bonus cards, digital cards. It's a whole extra toolbox really of things that you can actually use to grow your business, as well as the extra gold that's included in it too. So I did mention the dual system to you there a few moments ago. Karatbars do pay commissions on a dual system, and I'm just going to explain to you now how that actually works. If you've been involved in an online business before, if you've been involved in a binary, please do not confuse this system with a binary, because it might look like it in the beginning, but it's certainly not. I will be the first to admit, whenever I looked at it, I thought it was a binary. I very quickly found out that it's not, and I'll explain now why. In the Karatbars dual system, again, there's no monthly fees, there's no auto ships, there's no qualifications or anything like that. You build a right team and a left team, and as you can see in the diagram on the left, you have 3 men there on the left, 4 women on the right. So let's take, for example, the man on the left buys 25 grams of gold. Well, something happens whenever someone buys 1 gram of gold. You actually get 1 unit, okay? Doesn't matter what the price of the gold is. The price of gold is irrelevant. If a gram of gold is sold, you get a unit. If someone buys a silver package, for example, you get 20 units. So let's imagine the man on the left buys 5 grams of gold in a silver package. You would have 25 units, as in this example. And imagine one of the ladies on the right buys a gold package, which you can see in the little diagram along the bottom. A gold package would get you 50 units. So bronze package is 5, silver is 20, gold package is 50, VIP 100, 1 gram of gold is 1. Alright, so not a lot to remember really, but it's very, very simple. Now, 25 units on one side, 50 on the other, anywhere in your downline to infinity. Alright, so it does not matter where these units happen. It doesn't matter who bought the units. Today, I think someone's bought a silver package. There's been a couple of bronze packages. I have no idea who bought them. They're about maybe 16, 20, 30 levels away from me in my dual system. But because those units happened, I get those units. Okay, so it doesn't matter which package you're on. Everyone gets the same unit. So let's imagine one cycle happened. In this example, we have the man buying the silver package in 5 grams and the lady on the right buying the gold package. That creates one cycle. So if we look over on the left, weekly payout, you'll see the bronze package members, if we read across, 10 euros every time that happens. So if that happened to you, and you got set these 75 units today, you would get 10 euros. If you were me, as a VIP package member, and you had the 75 units happen on the left and the right, then you would get 80 euros for that. So every time that happens in your team, anywhere, then you would get 80 euros payment for that. And if you just think about this, as I said, there's no monthly fees, no auto ships, there's no qualifications. The fantastic thing I couldn't believe whenever I saw this is that if you have 5,000 units on your left, then those units will stay there until they cycle. Alright, in a binary system, you normally get a set amount of time, and if you don't get the units to cycle, then you start off with scratch in the following month. This doesn't happen with Karatbars, which means that people can start and grow their business. They can take their time, they could leave it for a week, leave it for a month and come back. I could go away fishing now for 2 months and come back, and my points and my units would be exactly as they were whenever I left. In fact, there would be more because there's more activity going on. So it makes it a fantastic, fair, very long-term system. And there's no trip steps or nothing there to catch you out either. So a little screenshot of my back office, just to give you an idea. The little green circle on the left shows you I have 18 units there. So, and there's the green circle on the right is 464. So the 50s always come off the bigger side. Okay, so they could be 25 on the left, 50 on the right, or 50 on the right, 25 on the left. It doesn't really matter. But the 25s always come off the smaller side. So let's imagine on my left team up there, you could see if I had another 2 and 5, 7 units, well that would mean that would go back to 0. And then on my right team, 50 would come off that, so that would end up 414. 80 euros would go into my pending payment, and I would be paid that 80 euros next week. So simple as that, very simple system. Again, I don't care where the units happen. They could happen anywhere in my downline left or right to infinity, and as long as they happen, I get paid the units. So just on my diagram there, you can see a little black egg, so someone's bought a VIP package there. You can see some people bought silver packages. Those are the silver eggs. The little gold one's a gold package, and the bronze one's a bronze package. So every time you see one change in color, you know that that person's made a purchase, and you will get those units for that. So you can go on and build your team. You can put people left, you can put people right, you can place people under people. So you've got full control on building your business as well. So that's how it works. It's the most fair, open, easy system I've ever seen in 18 years in this industry. And it's very, very lucrative because you can build up a hell of a lot of points by simply getting both parts of your team actually working. Now, how much would you like to earn in this? Again, it's very important. People join businesses to make money. That's the primary reason for most people. Well, 25 units on one side and 50 on the other, anywhere in your downline to infinity. And unlike most online businesses, you will never lose out. Points remain there until they cycle. So as an example, I said I'll give you some examples. One cycle per day, which is only 75 units. As a VIP member like myself, you would be earning $100 per day or $3,300 per month income. 5 cycles per day is 325 units. As a VIP, you would be in $600 per day or $16,000 per month income. Now, what would you do with $16,000 per month income? Karatbars last week have just made a slight change to the compensation plan, which now means that people, and many people, are earning over 25,000 euros a week. A week, that's not a month or a year, that's a week. And Karatbars have just extended the compensation plan. That means that people can now earn up to €2 million a week in the compensation plan. I personally know people having 10, 20, 30 cycles per day. My sponsor, for example, I think is earning something like between 20 and 30 cycles per day in this business. So remember as well that you just have to build your left team and right team. Units are paid in all purchases, so the price of gold is absolutely irrelevant, okay? If somebody buys a silver package, you get 20 units. If someone buys a gram of gold, you get a unit, all right? Whenever people tell me the price of gold is going up or going down, it's completely irrelevant to me. It's not how I earn in my business, so it's not important to me at all. So the price of gold going up or down, as I said at the very start in Karatbars, is irrelevant to me in growing my business. In fact, I would probably prefer if the price of gold was going down because more people would be able to buy. Karatbars commissions as well are paid weekly, which is fantastic. So the work I do this week, I'm paid next Friday, so there's no waiting around for months on end for commissions. Karatbars have issued me with a MasterCard, which you can see on the left. Again, fantastic affiliation with a fantastic company. MasterCard's used in 20 million outlets around the world. Plus, you can go and withdraw your commissions every Friday from any ATM on the planet. Fantastic. Makes it very, very simple. You do the work this week, you get paid next week. And Karatbars, again, pay the commissions every Friday morning. I've never had trouble with my commissions. I don't know of anybody that's ever not been paid their commissions either. The Karatbars MasterCard, just as a wee sub-note, won the MasterCard Design of the Year award in 2013. It's a nice little bit of kit if you're actually paying for something. People do look at it and go, that's nice, where did you get that? I then just take out my classic card and show them that, and sometimes it gets me into conversations with people just on the product. So that's how Karatbars pay you. Do the work this week, you can get paid next week for it as well. So that's fantastic. Now, how do you promote your Karatbars business? This is the hard part for a lot of people. I've been in direct sales for 18 years. I've seen a lot of products that are very difficult to sell and businesses that should do well but they don't because the products are too difficult to promote. Well, Karatbars is simple. And if you keep it simple, it's very easy to promote. Number one, ask people to register on your website and take a look at your great products. Remember, they don't have any obligation. They don't have to buy anything. You've simply got a shop. Karatbars supply you with a replicated website. Just ask people to come into your shop and take a look at what you have to sell. All right, just look at it like that. I'm selling gold. If I'm talking to someone, I sell gold products. This is my website link. Have a look at the products. Let me know if there's anything that interests you. Simple as it can be, as relaxed as that. Okay? If someone doesn't want to register on the site, that's fine. They're probably not interested anyway. But if you take out the product and show it to them and you have a Karatbars Classic card in your hand, then they're more likely to go and register on the site and take a look at the other products available. Number two, if people then come to me and say, Brian, I've got a few questions about Karatbars, first thing I'd say to them is, have you watched a webinar? If they haven't watched my webinar, I'll ask them to watch that first, okay? I do know the answers to the questions they're going to ask, but I always ask people to watch a webinar first, all right? So ask people to watch the webinar. It will explain in 45, 50 minutes what will take you a day or 2 days to actually explain. And just remember, every day of the week, karatbarswebinar.com at 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. If you happen to be in the UK, that at 12 p.m. one is 5 p.m. UK time, or 2 a.m., but there's nobody up at 2 a.m. So 5 p.m. is that one. I do the one at 5 p.m. on a Sunday if you want to hear my presentation. But different leaders do these presentations every day. You can get a different little bit of an insight from different leaders on how the business works. So just remember, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, there's always a webinar coming up in a few hours. So if you're talking to a potential customer, potential affiliate, ask them to watch a webinar. All right. Over 50% of people who watch these webinars end up either becoming customers or affiliates. So let them do the work for you. Karatbarspresentation.com is obviously this one you're watching now, so I don't have to tell you about that. I do this one every week for my people in the UK who are coming home from work. So if this suits, then you can always ask them to come and watch this one as well. But that's how to promote your business. If you do that and get into the habit of doing that, you will build a very successful Karatbars business. There's over 2,000 people in my group, so I know it works. If you don't want to talk to people, or if you don't like talking to people, there is a complete marketing system available within the website. Just go to product purchase, scroll down to marketing system, and you'll see there's an entire marketing system with lead capture pages and contact managers, autoresponders, all these things, okay? I use the autoresponder to email all my prospects on a Wednesday and remind them about the webinar. So it's a fantastic tool for doing that. You get a free 30 days. After 30 days, it's €30 a month. It's the best €30 a month you'll ever spend, all right, if you want to have a go at that. But at least try it out for the 30 days as well. So great tools. Even somebody who's got no online marketing experience could set this up in 20, 30 minutes, okay? You can even have your own domain name and use that with it. So if you're an online type of person, you like doing solo ads and links and all that, Karatbars supply everything. You do not need to go and reinvent the wheel. You don't need your own website. You don't need to recreate anything. Karatbars have created everything for you, and it's in the marketing system. Now, what you don't have to do, which I feel is equally as important to what you do have to do, is you do not need to sell the product. Imagine a product you do not need testimonials for. You don't need to tell people you've been taking gold for 6 months and you've lost 20 pounds, or it's given you a great new knee or something. Okay, you do not need to sell the product. Imagine a product you don't need to sell. That's what gold is. Everyone knows what gold is everywhere in the world. So it's the perfect product from that point of view. And everybody would like some. If you can show them how they can get some for free through the compensation plan and how they can buy it if they want to be a customer, that's all you have to do. Now, you don't need to worry about the security of your or your company. Again, you're buying a product that's delivered to your home. Karatbars is not an investment company. They're simply buying a product. They have it delivered by FedEx. You sleep sound late night, and so do they. You don't need to worry about needing new skills. If you can remember, karatbarswebinar.com, karatbarspresentation.com, 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's enough for you to get going building your business. Whenever I started in Karatbars, I spoke with my sponsor. He showed me his back office. He was earning about 10,000 euros a week at that point. I said, how do you do it? He said, every day I get 2 or 3 people to watch a webinar. That's all I did. I started last year. Every day I made sure I had 2 or 3 people watching a webinar. That's all I did. And it's worked. I now have over 2,000 people in my business. So you don't need new skills. Just get people onto the webinars. You don't need to worry about daily support because there's people like me. There's people like the person who told you about the presentation. You can always get back to them. You don't need to worry about getting paid. Again, lots of people join all these fanciful online businesses. They put a lot of work into them and then they don't get paid, or the company can't pay people, or they've got various e-wallets that don't work and all that sort of stuff. Well, MasterCard works and you can get paid every Friday with Karatbars. So, in my opinion, as I said, I've only been 18 years in this industry. I've trained a lot of people in various different companies, and there is no safer, there is no easier or more secure business that you could get involved in 2014. End of story. All right. Now, what to do next? This is equally as important. As I said in the beginning, get back to the person who told you about this presentation. All right. Thank them profusely for telling you about a good company, a good, serious, long-term company. You'll need to ask them for the referral link, and then you need to register under them. So make sure you get back to the person who told you about this. It may have been an email you received from them today. Email them back now and say, look, I've watched the presentation. I'd like your link down, and you can get started. All right. Number 2. Upload your ID and your proof of address. You'll need to go to the KYC section. It's actually not working at the moment, but it's back up tomorrow. It just means know your customer. Karatbars are a professional company. They need to know that you are who you say you are. So upload an ID and proof of address. Again, it only takes 10-15 minutes. Just as a tip, I took a picture of my passport on my iPhone, uploaded that. I downloaded an online bank statement, and that's how I got through my KYC. So quite easy to do. That'll take you another 10 minutes. That's it. Done. Okay? You've uploaded your ID. Number 3, you buy a marketing pack. Again, you can start in bronze, silver, gold, VIP. If you want to go for VIP exclusive, no problem. You just take out your credit card or debit card and you make the payment, or you can do bank transfer. That's your entire Karatbars business setup. Okay? That's your company setup. That's your business setup. You can go out now. You can start building a customer base if you like. You can go and start building an affiliate base if you like. You can do either one of those, whatever you feel more comfortable with. But you've bought your marketing pack, and you don't need to spend any more money on monthly subscriptions or yearly subscriptions or anything like that. So it's wonderful that all money then from then forth is coming into your business and there's nothing going out. Unlike a real business where you'd have rent and overheads and staff costs and all this sort of stuff, you can get on and get working at your business. Number 4 then, I've told you before how to do this. Simply just ask people to register free in your website. Take it as a fantastic thing that there is no credit card needed. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to coerce anybody into looking at something. Just ask people to register free on your website, which you have. You have a replicated website, and take a look at your business. Okay, it's your business. Be proud of it. Be proud of the fact you're with a really good company. Again, you can check on the internet. You can see Karatbars have just given away 10 Jeep Compass cars. Karatbars are moving into fantastic big new offices. There's fantastic videos on YouTube and testimonials from other people. So great company to be involved with. And it's nice that people will get involved. I love the fact that when someone buys a package, I don't hear from them for 2 weeks. And then suddenly in 2 weeks I get a load of emails and saying, oh, I want to get started now because the package has arrived by FedEx and what I said was true and they've seen the gold and they love it. So that's normally what happens. People do wait for the postman to turn up with the package, but they always do turn up. So Ask people to register free on your website, take a look at your business, and then if they've got any questions, send them to any one of 2 daily webinars or 3 on a Wednesday. So that's really it. You have great products at great prices. You represent a great company. It is the best company I've worked with in 18 years by a country mile. I love the company. I love the people in it. Everybody's very happy. The product's fantastic, and it's a very lucrative business to be in if you want to get started. So that's it for this presentation. I would also say as well, just to finish, if you are getting started with Karatbars, give yourself 6 months, okay, to a year. You're not going to go out and build a fantastic business overnight. You wouldn't expect to do that if you built a shop on High Street. So get started now, buy your marketing package, start asking people to register on your site. Be aware that not everybody's going to be as enthusiastic as you. Not everyone's going to register. You might ask 10 people to watch the webinar and 3 only might turn up. That's absolutely fine. That's just normal. Okay, but what you keep doing is you keep asking people every day to take a look at your site. You keep asking people every day to take a look at the webinars, and your business will grow. All right. If you open a shop in the High Street, shoe shop, let's use the example I've been using all the time. If you had 100 customers come in, well, tell you what, 100 customers are not going to buy a pair of shoes. 90 customers will mess up your shoes. Some might even try and steal your shoes. Okay, 10 of those customers buy, and that's why a shop in the High Street opens, because they know of all the customers that come in, maybe 10 out of every 100 will buy something. Imagine your Karatbars business is the same. Keep asking people to come in, keep showing them the great product you have, and some people will buy. All right, so that's really it, guys. Thanks very much for listening. I hope I'm going to get this recording up on YouTube, and hopefully I'll see you all again next week. It's been a fantastic turnout tonight, so thank you for that. And if you can all bring 2 or 3 people next week, we'll do it all again. So thanks very much for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you all next week. Have a great evening and week, and enjoy the World Cup. Bye.